What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder reveals and confirms when him and Anthony Joshua will get it on. Now, listen to what he had to say. Recently, Deontay Wilder was promoting his fight on the Final Four, the college basketball tournament, which was very clever, by the way. Big ups to Team Wilder for that, because I remember Black Panther, the film, did that, and that was a very clever move because a lot of people watch the Final Four of any kind, okay? And that was a good approach, a good marketing approach through Team Wilder. Someone on Wilder's team did have some sense enough to put that into place, so big ups to them, okay? But back to the main topic. Okay, that was his fight with Brazil. We all know that fight's happening. And I have yet to do a fight study on that. I will do that and get around to doing that pretty soon. I'm working, so I'll get around to doing that. A breakdown, keys to success and all that. Anyhow, he said that Joshua and his team has already spoken that they want it in 2020. And he said, I am a believer of what you speak it, you believe to receive it. And what is going towards? The main thing about this all is there is a three-headed king in this division, and we're all in talks. People might not get the right fight at the moment and the time they want it, but it's coming. Okay. Now, I like how Deontay Wilder put that little spiel on Joshua. Team Joshua. Well, they want it in 2020. That's kind of crazy to say, Deontay, because if you said they wanted it in 2020, how do we know if they wanted it in 2020 and that's what they said, if their actions is speaking a total different way? See, Deontay never signed the contract to fight Anthony Joshua. He turned it down. Regardless of how much money it was a lot of money. But let's just take the money out of it for a second. What did Deontay Wilder do when another deal was offered of whatever kind? He turned it down. It don't matter if it was $2 million, $20 million, $200 million. He still turned it down, right? So why are you going on national television and on the Final Four and state that it's Joshua that don't want the fight until 2020? Now it's all about, it's a three-headed king, right? So you got a three-headed king and we're all in talks. Okay, well, you're in talks, but according to you in your recent news, that is not about the belts, that you and your team want 50-50. Well, how are you still in talks when you've already stated what you want and then you're not going to do anything otherwise? See, it all sounds kind of shitty to me. It does, because now you're just blaming it on Joshua and his team and him and Eddie and Barry and Matchroom, okay? Whereas they offered you through the zone X amount of dollars and you turned it down, but then go on TV and say, they don't want the fight until 2020. You know what I mean? And then the talks, I don't know if he was just talking about Tyson Fury, but that's what he said. He said three-headed king, then we're all in talks. Isn't that what he said? Let's see. He said, three-headed king in this division. Okay, so he is one of the heads, the big three, like Lennox Lewis calls it. And he's saying like the people might not get the right fight at the moment in time they want it, but it's coming. See, that's the thing. You sound more like you're more content with it being in 2020 versus the other way around. Because if it was up to him, why is he saying what Joshua is the time frame when he's already stating that he's okay with the time frame? See, if they tell you that it's 2020 and you supposedly wanted this fight in 2018, Why aren't you pissed off about it? Where is your anger about it? Oh, that's right, there is none, because you didn't want the money at the time. See, honestly, I don't think Deontay Wilder or his team, whoever's guiding him or, coaching him to say certain things, they know they want this particular fight later. And that's why he's so comfortable about, oh, it won't happen at the right time. It's going to take patience. See, that's that Al Heyman philosophy. That's that Al Heyman Bible, guys. See, now he's cool with it. Now, oh, we're just all in talks. You know what I mean? But look how contradicting that sounds. You want 50-50. If you want 50-50 and that's it, a no-go, a no fight. Then you go from this, we want 50-50 or no fight to, oh, we're all in talks. You know what I mean? It's just, it just, and now it's 2020. It looks like maybe that's the time for you to pick up that John Skipper deal with DAZN. You know what I mean? Because that deal hasn't went anywhere. And then all you got to do is omit Dominic Brazil, obviously, because, he's fighting on Showtime. Stepping over $100 to pick up $1, if you ask me, like Andre Ward said, because that's, the dollar that you're stepping over the $100 for, you just can't tell anybody about. You know what I mean? So that's how I see that with this equation, because I don't see the same eager, aggressive Deontay Wilder when he was talking. You don't hear coward at all, do you? You don't hear that a lot. Because he has no room to stand on. He has no way to say, hey, you know what? He was a coward. He didn't want to fight this and he didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? And you just haven't heard a lot of that. Now you're hearing kind of Mayweather-ish talk. Oh, well, it's going to happen in time. Not the time people want it, but it's coming. Okay. But anyway, to wrap this up, good promotion on the, at the basketball game. The Final Four, again, is a real big thing, and that's one of the more popular sports in America. So, I guess now they're putting more promotion into their boy. I guess that's something they promised him that they didn't do before. You know what I mean? When was the last time you heard about a Deontay Wilder fight on a Final Four basketball game? You haven't. So I'm glad they're actually taking time with their boy. I guess he's showing them that he's going back to the basics. So I guess they're putting more energy into promoting him, But no, to wrap it up, counterpunching is, no, Deontay, it's not the fact it's not, I don't even think it's about 50-50 no more. It's about now we're just all in talks. So they're just all in talks, guys. And it won't be to 2020. So that's my prediction on that. You guys tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.